okay?
I'm here. I'm okay. It's over.
The game has over 200 dungeons, all handcrafted. And one of the great things about having a fully dynamic game engine is all of this just works. These NPCs are not scripted. You can walk all the way to the top of that mountain.
Hey, it's me, Jimmy D, and welcome to day 4 of...
You know, one of these days we're actually through an intro.
You
No
s-
fuck ups.
I don't see what the problem was. I thought that was perfect.
Okay, we're gonna fuck it, we're rolling with it.
Jimmy's 12 days of...
Day 4 of the Jimmy D's Christmas Countdown. We're talking about the biggest gaming controversy of 2018. Now, last year, we didn't have this category. This is a brand new category for this year's countdown. But it falls in line pretty well with last year's dog shit of the year, when it was EA and their humongous pile of Battlefront 2.
Sorry, you
All this, please.
doing the introduction.
But we had this bar that we thought, yeah, that's a EA. You set a pretty high bar for just fucking up. And then 2018's like, hold my beer, and Bethesda's
2018, like, oh, I see your bar. Here, not only am I gonna kick that shit, I'm gonna not only send that shit spiraling down.
it's not even on the map anymore. Bethesda literally has fucked up with 76. 76 Fallout 76 is our biggest gaming controversy of 2018. I mean,
The game that was a pure online on a company that has never done an online game, that has a really shitty 10-year-old system.
Excuse me, sir. Are you
Oh,
fucking
God, no!
I'm gonna insert some screenshots of me and John's gameplay. Literally, we couldn't even spawn into a cave without my whole mech coming out, my character being deformed and naked.
It was actually a relatively common glitch. I discovered afterwards.
But in the moment, it was fucking hilarious.
No, at the moment, it was great. Like, you walked in, and I was like, we were looking for the Wendigo, and I was like, oh, damn, I knew it was the Wendigo.
Is this here than the online game?
I mean, we'll get to the game part in a second, because they fucked that up huge. They couldn't even get the fucking bonuses right in a special edition.
Now, okay, to be fair, I've been around to where a long years of special edition disappointments, of watching people unbox special editions, and this is like, this is what it should be, and it's not really looks nothing like it is advertised. You know, I think
I don't.
like one of the biggest was I was watching Game Ranked, and they did something. I think it was for like a Marvel game. It wasn't for Spider-Man. I think it was for like I think it was for Spider-Man, but it was like for one of like the old Xbox 360 ones. But one of the special editions you could get was like, you could get all 6 Infinity Stones, and like the actual picture was like legitimately good, like decently quality made replica Infinity Stones. When you actually got it, they looked like giant painted ass Easter eggs.
Well, it's just, I mean, that's generally speaking when you order stuff from, like, you know, you see the advertisement, and when you actually get, it's just, in the case of Bethesda, that was just, I mean, it's not cool. Like, they shouldn't have done that.
It was icing on a mud cake.
Exactly. No company should do that. It's just like,
It was. We're already pissed, and we really have nothing new to bitch about. So it's just We're just gonna pile this on top of everything.
Oh,
else.
there's plenty to bitch about.
Well, nothing new to bitch about. Okay.
They had already filled the bitch bucket. They needed to empty it out.
They need to empty it into a canvas bag.
It's like Epic with their money. They pretty much already have so much money on the boat, they're having to throw it overboard just to keep moving.
But at least with Epic, though, like, one, they listen to the people that play their games. Because a lot of the stuff that gets added into Fortnite and all are stuff that has been requested.
I mean, most people who play Fortnite, though, are cancer, so it's like, it's a give and take.
True, and
You just...
Sorry, 80% of our audience.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I am a Cancer.
Oh, okay.
I was born in July. I am a Cancer.
That's gonna be a thing. Jimmy D 2018. I am a Cancer. Put it on a fucking t-shirt.
Oh dear lord, where is this going? We haven't even gotten to the game really.
It's ass.
It is.
That's, I think, like, cause we could go on and on about how terrible the fucking UI is, how shitty the fucking graphics look, how abysmal the fucking quest giving is, how...
Well, I mean, considering that the primary purpose of this video is to criticize 76, we probably should go on and on about all of those things.
Yeah. There's no NPCs. The story is about as empty as a paper bag.
There are technically NPCs if you consider, I mean, like, the robots are non-player characters, but, you know, there are no human NPCs or mutant or...
That's like saying the gun you picked up off of the body is an NPC.
No, I disagree, only in the sense that, I mean, when you think about it, on a bare bones level in a game like this, or any MMO, NPCs are just things you walk up to, click A, to hear the dialogue, get the next thing and go. That's what these robots are. The difference, though, is, like, they, at least in those games, like, they try to make the NPCs feel human, even though they're really not.
Yeah.
This game just strips all that away, and it's just, like, it's broken down to its core, boring robot.
Or when you think you're going to an NPC and it finds out it's just a fucking holotape and just a dead body on the ground.
Beginning of the game, and then after the first couple of times, you're like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, fuck you.
I mean, yeah, let's start. I mean, UI. The thing is, I mean, it's basically. I think with 76, it's basically a copy paste Fallout 4. They just changed. They basically just made it multiplayer. This is very evident in the fact, like, for example, this.
Mind you, mods have actually been doing. They've made mods have made it to where New Vegas is multiplayer. And
Yeah, we played it on the channel.
4. I know. I think they're working on making 4 multiplayer.
Yeah. So it's just. But the sad thing is, it's so obvious that is the case because, like, for example, we talked about that power armor glitch that made John look like Wendigo.
Yeah.
That was from 4. That's, like, copied. Like, all of the glitches that were in 4, which, by the way, Bethesda never fixed and the community did, are now in 76, but now the community can't fix them.
Here's the thing. Even if the community could fix them, I don't even think they would want to.
No, well, it's not. First of all, who the hell, like, it's not our responsibility to fix your broken ass game.
No, we paid $60 for your to quote Jim Sterling, AAA game. You know, we expect this shit to work.
No, yeah, you're right. And that's one thing, like I appreciated Bethesda in the past, like, oh, we support mods. Okay, that's nice. Not many game developers do that, but that's not what this is anymore. We support your capacity to fix our bullshit, is what it is.
And here's the thing. But even Bethesda back in the day, it was... At the beginning, it was, sure, this is really cool, you're helping support mods, you know, which no company, like I said, no company really does that. That's what was really cool. But then when you kind of poke past the PR bullshit, it's not the we support mods, it's we support the people who are fixing our game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, no, I shouldn't have to search through 14,000 fucking uploads to find the one thing to upgrade, to fix a graphic capacity or make my game fucking run because you have a company of over, God knows, probably thousands of people who it is their paid job to make sure that it's done. These are people who are doing it for free, basically, who are taking free time out of their own day. When you have dozens of people who you put on a payroll who should be able to do it.
And I found it's hilarious that during the Game Awards, it was announced the original creators of Fallout and the people who made New Vegas are basically making Fallout, but in space.
Oh, it's like that meme I sent you.
Vegas.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, it's like that meme I sent you. Okay, so we're gonna do Fallout, except bigger, but with hookers and blackjack. Wait, fuck, we already did it. And okay, we're gonna do it bigger, but in space.
Yeah.
And it legit looks like a better game, though.
Well, it looked.
You know what that just screamed to me? And I was watching Layman Gaming, and they pretty much brought it up, and they part of what I was pretty much thinking. They're like, all that was just one big giant middle finger to Bethesda.
Especially the original creators of Fallout.
Middle finger throughout the entire trailer.
Oh yeah, I mean funny thing about New Vegas when it initially came out, if you go back and watch a lot of promotional material for that, you can tell all of the people working on it are basically like, it's the kind of thing where it's like, so we understand a lot of people like Fallout 3, and they just do like this smirk of like they're a bunch of fucking morons. We're just gonna show you how it actually is done. They knew that even when they were developing New Vegas. I like the thing interesting I find that I like about what's it called, the new Obsidian game?
Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
Is that it essentially is, I mean, yeah, it's like, oh, it's a successor to Fallout, but it really is. I mean, the mechanics, the way that, like, for example, you talking to the characters where it zooms in on their face and like you're talking to them. I mean, that's basically old school Fallout.
Yeah.
No, it's old school Fallout. It's the purest thing of your choice. Your choices actually have consequences.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's something that Bethesda has moved away with in recent years, and it's just like it's all the stuff that we want, and it's just we're not getting it from Bethesda anymore. And I think this stems from Bethesda having a fundamental misunderstanding of the Fallout license, and clearly showing that the people who made the damn license get it.
Yeah.
So, although to be fair, most of the people at Obsidian now were not necessarily. Like, a lot of the people did work on the original Fallout that are still there, but a lot of people aren't anymore. So it's not Black Isle Studios, but
it's still my most anticipated game coming out of the Game Awards.
My expectations are tempered for everything, even the things I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Because I've been burned so much.
Like, this year literally came in with a fucking flamethrower. Because, I mean, I got burned with Tomb Raider, I got burned with Battlefield, I got burned...
Vietnam! You gonna die!
I mean, what didn't burn me this year? Spider-Man and Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'd have to say Spider-Man, Call of Duty didn't burn me because I had zero expectations for it.
True.
Although, truth be told, I haven't even played it in a couple of weeks. I mean, I've been updating it, but I haven't really played it. But other than that, like, I'm looking over at my games now.
I mean, Red Dead was...
I haven't played Red Dead yet, but I assume that I'll probably
Yeah.
like... Other than that... Wow. Yeah, everything sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some older
Now you
games.
know how Microsoft feels.
I mean, even Far Cry 5 was like that.
I just love that. Yeah. Everything sucks.
It's just like I haven't been able to sit down and really like enjoy a video game in a long time. And it's one thing.
That slowly with God of War. It's been fucking amazing.
But it's interesting because it's like, I think for the last, at least for me, I mean, the last decade, this slow decline in the gaming industry, like, it didn't happen suddenly.
Yeah.
So it happened over time. You just get used to, like, grinding through video games and just having to ignore the microtransactions and, like, oh, it's whatever. And the sad thing, too, is I think a lot of young people will grow up and, like, only know that.
Yeah.
And they don't, like, that's not, and it's like, oh, it's not that bad. It's like, what do you want?
That's why, honestly, indie games in the last few years have been fucking killing it. Because it's not that AAA grind. It's not that monetization bullshit. It's, here's a fucking game. Here's a game we poured our heart and soul into. And if it's good, okay, it's fucking good because of here, because it's people who actually give a shit.
Yeah.
It's not because, oh, we have to please stockholders. It's not because, oh, we have to put in monetization. It's not because, oh, it's a sequel in a series that people already expect, so we have to somehow improve on it. Okay, here's a fucking good game. Play it.
But the issue with that though is, I mean, like, I don't play a lot of those indie games.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's not like they don't really. I mean, I admire them for what they do and I respect them, but they don't really interest me. Like when I see something like Shovel Knight, for example, I think Shovel Knight's a great little game. I like the idea. It's a couple years old now, but it's not something I never play. And the problem with a lot of these indie games is, by the nature of them being in these indie games, they don't have the budget to really make the production value that a lot of more casual gamers are looking for. And they want, I mean, they get drawn into something like Battlefront because it looks like Star Wars, it sounds like Star Wars, and they get in and they get fucked. So it's like, you know, it's just, it's a shame, because I think a lot of younger gamers now are like, they're just used to it and they don't know anything else.
Sad.
And the only in the case of 76, this is like, you know, one of the couple of, like, handful of companies that everybody trusted to not pull this shit was Bethesda. And then they did it. And it's like, wow, okay.
That's why I said it's why I resulted back to the fucking Dark Knight memes. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. It's like, yeah, that line's fucking cliche, but it best describes the situation.
Yeah.
And I think I get this. I've been trying to think about, like, where Bethesda's, like, I mean, it's difficult to do for an entire studio, but more specifically, like Todd Howard, like, where's his headspace at in the last few weeks?
I don't know, because everyone keeps saying is that they hope that 76 is a wake-up call. They hope that it's a wake-up call for Bethesda, that it's, you know, a wake-up call that, you know, not to put out half-ass games, you know, to actually, you know, put effort and, you know, to actually listen to the fans. And my whole real thing is, but what if it's not? Because everything that's come out about Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfinder, I think that's what it's called. Starfield. Okay, everything about it that's come out about it has indicated that, yeah, they're not really learning.
Well, see, here's the interesting thing. I mean, if there was any company, again, there's a handful of companies that I would actually say would actually take customer feedback seriously. That would be Bethesda. Doesn't necessarily mean they will, but they're among the companies that might. I haven't heard. The thing is, like, a lot of things about Starfield, for example, where Todd Howard was saying, like, oh, in Starfield and the other Scrolls are going to keep using the same engine. That came out either right as 76 came out or right before. To my knowledge, I haven't heard anything else they've talked about it. So they may have changed course, and I don't know. The thing is, it's just, I don't, like, I think Bethesda has gotten in the last decade or so just become, like, very, like, egotistical in a way, but not in a cynical, mean way. Just like I think they've let it get to their head and they don't know it, kind of a way. You know what I mean?
They got to a point that, I'd say, they got to a point that Sony got in, like, the last E3s, and that Sony thought that, oh, they could fucking do no wrong, because they've pretty much killed every E3 showcase. You know, we're going to put out great games, amazing games. When Xbox was like, we're not going to do backwards compatibility, Sony literally, like, 4 hours later was like, we'll not only do backwards compatibility, you can do fucking pre-owned games and everything, and everybody lost their fucking shit. And then it wasn't until this last E3, everyone kind of started realizing, like, okay, this is really fucking bad.
Well, they only showed 4 games.
They only showed 4 games. 2 were already announced what they could do, and there's a lot of just standing around and being like, hey guys, this is what's amazing, this is awesome, look how great this is, and it's like, that's fucking cool. Show us the damn games.
They're not even going to the next E3 either.
No, they're not.
So, yeah. I don't know, I think when it comes to Bethesda, though, I think it's just been for years now, it's like, people have been giving a pass to Bethesda for a while on the nonsense that they would do. And I think, I don't know, maybe Bethesda just kind of got in a space where it's like, oh, they're actually okay with all of it, rather than it just being they're okay with certain things and they put up with other things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just like, whatever, so we can release something like 76 and it's okay, and it's not. And also one of the things is, I mean, they're facing competitive, like, Bethesda's not the only name in the game for this kind of video game anymore. I think I mean, like honestly, I mean, this what's the damn name again?
Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds. Thank you. That is the closest to basically a replica like version of a Bethesda game that I've seen in a long time. But I mean, it's very close. But even then, other games like stuff from my God, I'm sorry. The finals fried my brain this week. I'm so sorry.
No, I understand.
CD Projekt Red with Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
That's completely different from anything Bethesda does, but it's still like
It's
remarkable.
leagues above anything that anyone's doing.
It's so much more.
It's
so, now,
so gorgeous.
even The Witcher. I mean, if you look at the game, for example,
Fucking
Fallout 4,
amazing.
yeah, Fallout 4, its Game of the Year awards came from the year after it was released, because the year it was released, The Witcher swept the Game of the Year awards.
Yeah, it did, because The Witcher was a fucking amazing game. The Witcher is such a great game that people are still talking about how amazing The Witcher is. And this is a game that pretty much wrapped up everything 4 years ago. Like, they're still throwing Geralt from The Witcher into games nowadays because of how fucking great The Witcher actually is. It's the reason people are waiting so goddamn long for Cyberpunk. Because people have so much trust in CD Projekt Red.
Yeah.
And it's just so, and games like that, you know, Rockstar stepping up with they were already doing well with Grand Theft Auto, but now with Red Dead, it's just like Bethesda's not the only name in the game anymore, and now all these people are doing it, and they're doing it better. And it's just like, okay, Bethesda, like, you're not even.
But here's the thing: it's not even AAA. There are indie games with indie developers, who are companies who are about a fourth or an eighth the size of Bethesda, who, if given money like that, even with the game they're doing AAA quality games. Okay, they're doing Bethesda types of styles games. They're doing Rockstar style games. They don't have that type of budget or that type of length or anything, but they're still reaching that quality of game.
And the ones that I think one of the saving graces Bethesda has is like, okay, well, there's a bunch of other open world games, but none quite like ours. But then again, like I just said, the Outer Worlds is
Bethesda also has a very, very, very fucking dedicated fan base.
That's true. But I think like after 76,
Yeah, I don't think it's there.
like nobody.
It's there. I just don't think it's as strong as people think it is. It's not going to just go away. Okay.
Well, okay. The foundational base is still there. It's not going anywhere. But that foundation was the base for a giant skyscraper of Bethesda.
Oh, that
and
skyscraper's gone.
is gone.
Yeah, that skyscraper's gone. The base is still there. Like, its hardcore fans are still there. But everything else, that shit got wiped the hell out.
The thing is, though, like I remember after E3 when they revealed 76, and everyone was like getting hyped and like, oh my god, Elder Scrolls 6. After 76 came out, nobody's talking about Elder Scrolls 6. I mean,
No.
They're the Elder Scrolls YouTubers that will talk about it ad nauseum for eternity, but like nobody else is.
No one's talking about 6. No one's talking about Starfield.
And in fact, the only thing that anybody's talking about with 6 now that I've noticed, because I keep getting YouTube video recommendations, is like Elder Scrolls 6 can't suck. What the Elder Scrolls has to do to not suck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just...
And number one, and here's the thing, if you watch those videos, everything is basically the same. It's 1, don't be 76, okay?
Yeah.
2, change your fucking engine, which we've all been saying that for years, okay?
Well, sorry, I'll let you finish your
And 3, pretty much, be Elder Scrolls 5.
Well, but don't be Elder Scrolls 5, because like everyone's fine with it, like going back and playing 2011's Elder Scrolls 5, but like if you release that game today,
I am not set until we can play Elder Scrolls 5 on the refrigerator.
no,
Okay.
but if Elder
You
Scrolls
can.
5, new
There's an
release-
Alexa refrigerator.
If it was a new release,
According to another Amazon customer, fresh aloe vera needs to be stored in the refrigerator to keep it fresh. However, most of the store-bought gels do not require refrigeration. Still, it's a good idea to keep all aloe in the fridge, especially in the summer, as chilled aloe feels great on sunburns. Did that answer your question?
Shut up, Alexa.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, well, I was saying that, but if Elder Scrolls 5 came out today in 2018, like, it wouldn't have been nearly warmly. It would have received just like 76. So they can't do that again. So, and one of the things I'm worried about Starfield is I don't even know what the hell it is.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's already it's been in production. It already is in production. The way I know Bethesda's production cycles work. So I think for right now though, like Starfield is going to be on the Creation Engine from 76. There's enough time they can turn it around and do a new engine for the Elder Scrolls if they really want to. But for Starfield, I don't think so. I think that's kind of.
Here's the thing: they don't want to do a new engine for.
No, well, okay, I'll rephrase it. They don't want to, but there's enough time if they are forced to.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I mean, all I know is if Elder Scrolls 6 is on the Creation Engine, I don't know. I don't even know if I'll buy it. Like, I just like.
I know I
don't
won't.
know if I'm gonna buy Starfield. That's the thing.
Yeah, we don't even know what.
Yeah.
Think about it. It's a Bethesda game. The concept should be fucking amazing. It's a Bethesda game in space.
Well, the funny thing is, like, when I thought of Starfield, like, I thought, and when I saw the Outer Worlds trailer, that's what I thought Starfield was gonna be.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I wonder what it is now, like, and it wouldn't. I don't know if anybody at Bethesda might be like sweating, like, oh shit, that's what we were gonna do. I don't know.
That'd be fucking hilarious. But
Yeah, I don't know. 76 is. I wanted to come back to it's a glitchy mess. All the stuff, all the issues that Fallout 4 had are back. Exasperated.
Here's the thing, everyone's talking about, well, okay, we're talking about, yeah, but maybe it might get fixed, in the future. But it's like, I don't see people coming back. I don't see people doing like a No Man's Sky.
It
I
doesn't
don't see
matter.
people coming back in a year from now.
The fundamental issues are based in the engine and the entire like overall design of the game. Like you can't just patch that shit.
No.
Like it's just not how it works. And I think
Even with mods coming, no one's gonna stick around.
no.
and I know John, Cody, you haven't played 76 at all, have you?
I never probably will.
So that's not a problem. But John has. I mean, like the kind of the basic stuff. Like, how many times have you played 76 where you have a mob enemy that's like cracking down, like biting your ankles, and you can't fucking shoot them or hit them, and
Too many fucking times.
or you're in your Pit-Boy scrolling while you're getting the shit kicked out of you. It's like all of the stuff, all of the issues that from 4, like for example 4, not being able to stop time entirely, but you could slow it down with that was okay, but it was really annoying because even though they overhauled the shooting system, it was a pain in the ass to shoot the little enemies because it just isn't designed to do that.
No.
But the saving grace of that was you still had that slowed down time, it didn't stop, but whatever. And you could basically just pause the game by pulling up the Pip-Boy to get a new weapon to collect yourself. In real time in 76, you can't do any of that.
No, it's literally a fucking clusterfuck. I've literally been sitting there dead, just by myself, standing in the middle of a road on my Pip-Boy, just scrolling through, figuring out, organizing my stuff, and all of a sudden I'm being attacked and I die. Within a second, I couldn't even get my Pip-Boy down.
Yeah. And it's interesting because it's like, that's those rough mechanics were covered up by the Pip-Boy and VATS before, but now it doesn't work anymore, and now it's just you're fucked. And a lot of the stuff doesn't work, but it's just
It's aggravating.
yeah. I don't,
Shit.
it's shit. Bethesda doesn't get Fallout, and I really wish they would. It doesn't even have to be Obsidian, but like
They're
just
never going to.
give the license to somebody. Don't sell it. They'd never do that. But like, license it out to somebody for God's sakes. Please.
Yeah.
If it's, the thing is too, it's like, it doesn't even have to be Bethesda to do it. Like, just get ZeniMax, because that's why New Vegas exists. Bethesda didn't want that shit to happen. ZeniMax made it. So I'm just like, hey, ZeniMax, go over Bethesda. Like, fuck Todd Howard. Fuck Pete Hines. By the way, Pete Hines hasn't even said jack shit about 76 since it's come out. He's been like retweeting like official Bethesda like releases on like patch notes, but Pete Hines hasn't said jack shit. He's like, and I don't think Todd Howard has either.
I haven't.
Bethesda has not responded at all. They've done like their traditional PR stuff, but like Todd Howard or Pete Hines or any other high up PR hasn't said a damn word. But the official Fallout has pretty much responded like we understand that people are disappointed in our lack of communication.
We're going
But-
to that. I'm not. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna do it for whatever the fuck day I'm on. 4.
It's too depressing to think.
I thought we were on day.
Yeah.
You sound what? Chocolate. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. today's video, and like always, I will see you in the next one. Later.